major in computer science and a minor in business management. She is one of our own. She started two things after she left UWI. She married the person she was dating at UWI, Randall Douglas, and she formed her own company, Personalized Quality Systems Limited, hyphenated PQS. She started the company because she was driven to help small companies use software, system, and people to improve and streamline their business. Her company is now a distributor for global accounting programs and database software. Project management became an integral part of completing successful projects, and she became PMP certified in 2004 to tie the theory in with what she was doing in practice. Now, after 24 years, she has moved from strength to strength in both areas. She is still happily married to Randall. He's right there. Their family has grown with two beautiful girls, ages 14 and 16, and two dogs. PQS Limited has grown into a business that now supports over 500 customers in Trinidad and Tobago and the wider Caribbean. The clients range from the one-man business to the billion-dollar conglomerate. The Trinidad and Tobago community is important to Andrea. She was trained as a parenting facilitator with creative parenting for the new era and gives talks on goal setting and business to young people throughout the country. She also blogs and builds websites like mytrinichild.com to help parents. Andrea Rochford, businesswoman, mother, wife, and motivational speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our guest speaker, Andrea Rochford.
Thank you so much. Can you all hear me? Yes. Excellent. Thank you so much, Dr. Dyer, for the introduction. Good afternoon to everyone. Professor Indira Ryan, Deputy Principal, UWI St. Augustine Campus. Dr. Brian Corbin, Dean, Faculty of Science and Technology. Heads of Department, Deputy Deans, the Faculty of Science and Technology. All sponsors, specially invited guests, parents, guardians, the prize winners and students. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome and thank you for having me here. I really appreciate it. So first of all, I'm thrilled to be here at the Faculty of Science and Technology. I was here back in 1995, as you heard Donna say, when it was called NATSI. Running between NATSI and SOSI, and I was somehow convinced that the econ lecturers all hated the NATSI students. Somehow they managed to still let me pass the course. Thank you so much. I think I'm just a little taller with heels. Life was really different back then. And it really struck me looking at the prize this is being given out. It struck me because back then in that side, I remember I was in my final semester and I was walking into the lab and two guys who were doing the course with me said, Andrea, come over here. We want to show you this thing called the internet. And that was the first time I ever saw a web page and a web browser. It wasn't from the lecturers. It was from my fellow students. There was definitely no cell phones back then. And it obviously changed my life. What I'm trying to say is, what you learn here on the campus over the 3, 4, 5 years you might be here, however long it takes, you really are not only learning things that I'm seeing there, you're not only learning from your lecturers, you're really learning from each other. And when I looked at all the technology items and things that I saw listed there, I said, you know, there are really three truths that I want to talk about. Because at the end of the day, all the things that we are learning now is going to be very different. It's going to be very different next year. It's going to be extremely different 30 years from now. But these three truths are not going to change. And I wanted to share the first one with you. And that is, our purpose is really to serve others. And I'm seeing nods. Our purpose is really to serve others. And it struck me that we need to thank the entire faculty, all those lecturers, all those admin staff, all of those lab attendants who really served the students, myself and the ones who are getting the prizes here today and who are graduating later. We want to thank you. Can you all give them a round of applause? We want to thank you for serving the students. But the question is, I realized 30 years ago that how I could serve others was teaching technology and making it really simple. I remember the first person I taught was a 50-year-old lady, WordPerfect 30 years ago. I had to break it down for her. Now, I might teach WordPress, which I might use to build websites and teach others how to build websites. It doesn't really matter the technology. I realized the thing was, I make it sound simple. I make it sound easy. And that's what we're here to do. I want to let you all in on a little secret. As you may have realized by now, since I started my business so soon out of UWI, I didn't actually make a very good employee. Before I entered university, I worked for 8 months for an Apple IT support company. I then came into campus. Much to the distress of my lecturers, I continued to freelance while passing their courses after this. And I said, okay, I had no plans of opening a business. And I came out and I worked for a multinational for 8 months. And at the end of those 8 months, they turned around and they said, you know, Andrea, you don't behave like an employee. You behave like a consultant. So I promptly left and registered my business, Personalized Quality Systems. That multinational then became one of my first clients, and they're one of my clients today. So when you look at that, and you all may choose to become employees, or you may choose to have your own ventures, but you still have to ask yourself, no matter what, how can you be of service to others? That is what is going to help you start that business. That is what is going to help you land that job. I speak to many UWI graduates all of the time now, and they tell me how difficult it is to get a job in the field that they have trained in. And you have to ask yourself, how am I serving them? How am I serving people? Do I want to serve one person? Do I want to serve my neighbor? That's okay. Do I want to serve Vijay Singh, who lives next to me? Do I want to serve Kenneth Jordan, who lives in Miami, and all I speak to them is via Skype or Zoom? Do I want to serve 1 million people? Last time I heard we have about 1.2 million adults here in Trinidad. Or is it that I want to save 5 million, 10 million? Whatever it is, that's fine. That's how you're global. Or like myself, when I had my children, I decided I wanted to be a smaller company. Now that they're bigger and I think they don't need me quite as much, I can start going through the Caribbean, United States, Israel. I've spread my wings. But every time, whether it was the person next to me or the person across the waters, the question is, how can I be of service to others? So the first truth is, our purpose is to serve others. So please, I look forward to seeing what you're going to do. I said that there are 3 truths, so we're on to the second. The second is, and those of you who know me, know I preach this all the time. Treat others with love. And I teach a young man right now, IT, and he tells me, Miss, you're so cringy. Treat others with love. And I know some of the persons getting things here today would have thought the same thing. Gosh, does she really have to go there? Yes, because I really believe it. But the thing is, and the trick is, it's not really about treating those who treat you well. It's not about your friends and family. I know it happens already now. I know that over the last few years, you have had wonderful, wonderful group projects. Those group projects that have gone so well with others. Yes. When you get out there, it's going to be the same thing, eh? Yes, you need to treat those group members with love. The person who doesn't tell you good morning every single day. I see Dr. Coburn just raised his eyebrows there. We have somebody in mind. Yes, you need to treat her with love. That person or company who stole that client out from under you. I've had that happen. And I continue to treat them with love. By the way, they came back and brought 3 clients from me instead. True story. Because you continue to treat with love. Why? My husband asked me that when I was telling him this. He said, why? Why do we have to treat others with love? It makes you better. It makes your world better. It makes the community better. It makes our country better. That is why we are doing it. You all didn't think you all were coming to hear this at a prize giving for technology, did you? You know, as you may realize by now, I like to give little stories. Those who know me well know I love to tell stories. Go on, Andrea, you always have a story, yeah? So of course I have to say a little story about love. I was playing an online game a couple of years ago. Full disclosure, I was playing poker, which I learned in small cafe here in UWI. And while I'm playing online, a guy from Eastern or Western Europe comes online, and I probably won 1 hand too many, and he started calling me the N-word. He started calling me monkey. Started calling me some other things that I don't think I should say here. And my husband was sitting next to me and he started to get quite upset. And I typed out, I send you love. And I really meant it. I wasn't being sarcastic. And he kept at it for a few more minutes. And about 6 times I kept telling him, that's okay. I send you love. And would you believe that by about the 7th time, he actually said he was sorry. He didn't know what came over him. I did not think that that love could reach people across even the internet. The same way that that hate and the trolls, and you see it happening, the same way you can send out that love. So, when even now, up to last year in 2018, I had clients who made fun of me because my hair is like this and not relaxed. So I wasn't too surprised about the stories that I see in our newspapers. Even them, when they do these things, I treat them with love too. So, what I hope is that when I see all of you out there on the battlefield, that I see you all treating others with love. Can we say that again? Love. Thank you. So we have 2, right? What was the first one? Serving others. Yeah, my teaching coming up. What was the second? Treat others with love. I think somehow Dr. Coburn heard my speech because he spoke about what my third one was, to always keep learning. My father had a very interesting career and life. And the thing, however, that intrigued me the most was that at age 70, he became a self-published author. And he went on after age 70, over the next 15 years, to author 13 books. He has always kept learning. In the scientific world, and I know you all know it already based on the brilliant projects that I have seen listed here today, you must always be open, you must always be willing, and you must always, always be learning. I am not personally an inventor. It's actually something that makes me a little sad at times. But I love reading and learning and trying new things. There is no limit. People can make money doing anything. You can make $200 a day selling salt prunes. You can make $1 million a day selling salt prunes. For those of you who want to earn money off of Google instead of giving them money, you can earn 2 cents US a day from a website off of Google. Or you can make 1,000 US a day off of Google on websites with those little ads you see in. And it'll just take 2 days for them to send it to your account. Huh? It's not a problem. They don't care where you are in the world. So really, it is all about mindset. It is really all about using those tools that this wonderful institution, UWI St. Augustine, and I feel very passionately about UWI St. Augustine. When I first came here, I made the choice. I got scholarships to go away. And I made the choice to come here because I believe in this institution. And you all have surpassed anything that I could have ever expected to happen here. I am extremely proud to say that I came to University of St. Augustine at the NATSI and now Science and Technology faculty. UWI has given you these tools. UWI has given you the network. UWI has given you the foundation. You could choose to be a housewife. You can choose to be a house husband. You can choose to be the CEO of a multinational company that you created. You can choose to be all of them at different times or at the same time. It is possible. But the things that you will be learning will not only be technology. You also have to keep learning how to send that child through SCA while keeping your sanity. Some of you are already doing that based on the dots I just saw. Some of you have to figure out and you have to learn how to give back to the community that has given to us so much while we continue to work. Some of us have to continue and decide that when your brother dies, how do you go to work the next day and keep producing? You will always, always be learning. My daughter asked me if I still get homework. I said yes. She said, how annoying. I said yes. But really, it's not so bad when you're doing something that you love. I am so excited for you. I cannot wait to see what you will accomplish. I cannot wait to see the new businesses that you will create, the projects that you will complete, the state enterprises that you will make the difference and turn around. This country will only get better because of the things that you learn and what you do with that knowledge. My grandmother, Esme Briggs, used to say, there is no knowledge that is not power. I learned my first if statement, you know that if then else, with my 65-year-old grandmother. I was 9, she was 65. She bought me a little computer that hooked up to a TV. She actually bought all of her grandchildren, one for each household. And she didn't know basic programming, but she bought a book, and the two of us taught each other that if statement. That if statement that I use right now, whether I'm programming in C, Pascal, Visual Basic, Excel, Access, QuickBase, Python, it don't really matter. She always kept learning. So every day, I want to ask yourselves these 3 questions. 1, how can I serve others? 2, how can I treat others with love? And 3, how can I always keep learning? I want to congratulate all of you on this new chapter as you move forward. Those of you who are leaving and got those wonderful first class honors or postgraduate degrees, and those of you who are continuing. And one of the most important things, always, always remember to have fun. Thank you very much.